Hi, I'm Tuliana. Welcome to my channel.
I'm ready to go and see my mom. I think it's called Masala. No, not Masala. Cuernavaca is where I'm going. I can't believe I forget the name where I'm going. Cuernavaca is where I'm going. Like, she used to live in Acapulco, but it got flooded from the hurricane. I think last year. It was terrible, and she had to move. Her house got flooded. I'm trying to stretch my hair here. This type of hair is hard to really comb. Even when it gets dry, it makes it even harder to comb. I think that the airport is about, I think 1 hour. No, I think 1 hour 30 minutes to get there. It depends on the traffic too. I hope you guys can hear me because this thing is very loud. Sometimes I try to braid or twist this hair overnight so that it doesn't like shrink too much down like this. It's not hurting. This is surprising. Like sometimes my skull is very like sensitive. Sometimes it's not. I don't know why. I think the only time it's more sensitive is when I braid my hair. Oh, and I also do like braiding too. You know, the last time I braided someone's hair, it took me like 3 hours. Like, we didn't start early in time, so we finished like in the middle of the night, and that was kind of a bit exhausting. And I braid my own hair too. Well, I almost poked my eyes with this thing. This thing, I noticed it takes a lot of electricity too. It takes forever to get to the way I want it. I can spend like hours trying to fix it the way I want it. It's always trying to do its own thing. I was like, come on. Okay, I'm gonna put, I think, this one I use it for massage. I don't know if you can see it from here. The light is very bright. You can actually see it. It's in Spanish. It says gardenias. Gardenias. So I'm putting some in my hair. Trying to moisturize it. The hair is still wet. I have to try to dry it again so that the oil can go in my scalp. My scalp. It was a Mother's Day, and I was not able to give my mom her card. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, this is the dress I'm gonna wear. The light is a little bit too bright or too dark. You can't really see. So I really like this dress. When I first saw it, I'm like, yes, this is for me. And it goes so well with my skin color. Usually I don't have much pink clothing. So when I see this one, I was like, oh, this one is perfect. I'm trying to stretch this side, but it's like this side don't want to stretch out. I used to have dreadlocks, and I comb my dreadlocks by myself. I just like, how do you call it? Comb the locks out. And this is how much hair I got from the dreadlocks by combing it out. Actually, it was more than this. I went to the salon trying to, straighten it, but it didn't work out. It didn't work for me, straightening my hair. It actually like burned some of my hair, and I really didn't like it, so I never went back to try to straighten my hair. I didn't really like how it looks too. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the mirror. There's a mirror right here trying to... Ooh, see, this side is flat. I'm trying to stretch it out, but it's like, it doesn't want to stretch out. So my flight is about, the time is around, my flight leave around 4:30. Sometimes they say 4:30, but it's actually not 4:30. They do sometimes change the gate and you get confused. You have to always keep asking every minute so you don't lose your plane. This hair, I tell you, it is very tough. Tougher than me. Ooh. Ooh, the middle of my hair is quite short because in the interview with Ada and the story about the life I lived in Ghana and how I had muscles in a young age. I'm so young, I mean. I used to carry a lot of like big buckets, pans of water for miles and miles. Like and the middle of my hair is like the hair don't want to grow. I don't know if it's caused by the water I used to carry on my head, because I remember when I met my mom, Dorina, the middle of my hair was like refused to grow. Like I look a little bit like an old man with a bald head. My hair just don't want to grow. Like this side, like the middle here was like so gone from carrying a lot of water, and there's like brown hair. Well, the reason why my hair was brown then was because my auntie put some kind of straightening on my hair and it turned my hair brown, and it was like falling off. It wasn't actually helping my hair. It was that it got damaged. See how long it takes me to comb this out. It's still not even. I'm trying to get it even, and it's not. The light in here is quite dim. I think it's the angle where I am. You can tell this area is more like still angle where I am. You can tell this area is more like still low. It's quite long, you know. It grows, but it looks like it's not growing. But at least it's, you know, it's dried a little bit. My arm. Now I have to try to make it round. I'm trying to make it. Yeah, I haven't seen my mom for a while. I'm gonna visit her. I think for about since the last time I visit her was last year. I think somewhere in the middle of last year. I'm not quite sure when or how long ago it was. It was when she was in Acapulco and it got flooded by the hurricane. I think most of you guys know about it. It was very like Acapulco. I remember that it used to be like for a lot of tourists and for like Hollywood, but because of the they all like stopped coming and they just left. I'll be like, when I went to Acapulco, it felt like I was actually a little bit like.
I don't know where this door frame came from. It's not from this house. I don't know where it came from. Somewhere over there, I guess.
Spend your vacation like Disney. Well, I've never been to a Disney before, so Disney World. But I would love to go there one day, someday. I'm gonna have enough money saved. Someday. Someday. Tell you this hair, and to keep it like this, thinking an hour or 30 minutes or so, it's gonna shrink back down a little bit. It's like it never doesn't want to stay out. Even when I'm combing it, still like kind of dense. Okay, now I'm gonna pat it down. I'm gonna like get some water to even it out. So now I'm trying to make it like round and even. I can see the back well. I'm liking it so far. So far so good. Kind of a bit high here. Try to stretch that back. Tell you this side just don't want to come up. It take me forever to try to. Oh, you can hear the hair. How dry it is. I put some oil, but this oil takes a while for it to really go in the hair. Yeah, so this is it. This is how it looks after, but I'm gonna try to make it more straight, more like even and round. Finished patting it down. See how round it is now? Now I'm gonna braid one side. I'm gonna split this side. Yeah, like I said before, I used to have dreadlocks. Braid my hair in different ways. And this hair too, I can make different style with it too. As you can see right there, my dreadlocks. How I curled it round. And that dreadlocks was like I think 5 years. My first one was like 10 years. And it seemed like it wasn't growing at all. It kept tearing off. And I'm like, you know what? My mom like decided like we should cut it, and I was like, okay. I was like kind of tired of it anyway. One hair for 10 years, that's a long time. And then after that, I wanted to do it again, and the last dreadlocks I had was like for 5 years before I moved to Mexico. When I moved to Mexico, that's when I cut it off. I think 5 years ago. It's been 6 years. 6 years now. It have been 6 years now since I cut it off. So I wanted to grow my natural hair, and never did. Like, and now I'm struggling with this kind of type of hair. Cause the dreadlocks, I didn't have to do anything much. You know, my mom was like, if you cut the dreadlocks, you gonna be sorry. Like, I'm gonna be sorry when I cut it, if I cut it. And I'm like, no, I just don't want. I just want to grow afro hair. And then here's the afro hair, and struggling. But I like it. I like the changes. I like the change. The dreadlock was just too much for me. Especially, I'm not living at the beach anymore. And the vibe living close to the beach, the dreadlocks was good. But now I moved, and it's just the vibe is not there anymore, and it's just a different environment. So I needed to change. Well, it's not because of the new environment. I was actually tired of the dreadlocks, really. The dreadlocks itself, like, it's hard to take care of it too, because whenever like I fix the under, it's always like grows back again, and I have to do it again. My hair was a little bit like a sister hair, but it was a little bit thicker. There was so many of it. I have to redo this again. I think I need to get this. So I'm excited to see my mom again. Yeah, I take care of my own hair. It's gonna take a while to grow this hair to the length I want it. like even if it grows like this big or much bigger than that, I will love it. It actually makes my face smaller when it's all blown up. Yeah, the oil now is like going in. I can feel the difference. It's less like hard, and the texture is soft and smooth. I tried making my own hair growth hair
Oil.
and it's like I've not been putting it every day. So I need to try to do that. Start doing it again. Start, because it really helps to moisturize the hair. You know, the oil I used for the hair growth oil that I've made, it's kind of a bit like the smell is very strong. Trying to braid my hair here. Voila. Terminal. In Spanish, you say terminal, terminal. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Terminal. I'm finished. In Twi you say my vie. You can say my vie. So I speak like three language now. Well, now it's 2.5. Spanish, a little bit of Spanish, Twi from Ghana, and English. English is my third language. My first language was French, and then the second one was Bono. The third one is English, and the fourth one is Twi. And now the fifth one is Spanish. But now I can only speak like 2 languages. Like I said, English and Twi and a little bit of Spanish. So it's an adventure right there.
Hey everyone, meet Jonathan Velasquez. He's taking me to the airport now. Yeah. I think my hair turned out to be very good. Like.
To the airport, 1 hour away from where I was leaving. I think 1 hour 30 minutes. It depends on the traffic. Here I am at the field. This is a Valaris airline, and I always take that airline because it's much more affordable. Look at how cute I am. Enjoy the flight, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.